guys, it's Bonnie. So hopefully the day that you are watching this, or at least the day that it is uploaded, it is September 14th, 2017. On this day, 9 years ago, obviously it'd be better if it was 10 years ago, but I didn't want to wait a year to do this just because you never know what's going to happen in a year. But anyway, 9 years ago today, the book we know, the book we love, The Hunger Games, was released. It was published into the world, and it took the world by storm. I am being so cheesy and extra, I'm sorry, I just didn't think of how to intro this. Basically, if you don't know, The Hunger Games is probably my favorite series of all time, even though I give Mockingjay a lot of shit because... But it's really my ultimate fandom because it's the one that I just was really there for everything for. I didn't read the book, before the hype came out, but I was right along there with all the movies and with the fandom, and it was just so encompassing for me. I made friends through it, and it's just a very important series to me, not only because I love those books, but because it was so personal to me as well. So, over these last years, I have acquired a lot of Hunger Games merchandise. I wanted to do this video in the past, but I never really found a good reason, and I kept thinking to myself, well, what if I get more stuff, blah, 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 blah. And while I probably will get more stuff, within the years after making this video, I thought today was a good day to do it because, like I said, it's the anniversary and I want to do it. I have a lot of stuff and I want to show you. No one asked for this video. I don't know if anyone's gonna care about this video, but it's interesting to me and it's a big part of me, so yeah. Without further ado, let's get into my Hunger Games collection. I normally keep the majority of my stuff on this shelf over there that you can't see on the very top. And I took it all down and it's just surrounding me now and there's just so much stuff. I'm insane. As a starting point, let's just go for actual books. Truthfully, I don't own many editions of the book. There's definitely ones out there that I want to get. They're on my wish list to get. So to start, obviously I have the original trilogy in all their glory. I don't have a hardcover of the first book, which is something that's on my list to get, but like I said, I'm just very stingy. But yeah, obviously we have these three. I just realized they're out of order. What kind of fake fan am I? Then I have another copy of the first book in paperback. This, as you can see, is very beat up. It has a whole lot of tabs in here. And this is the copy that I would give out to people to borrow when they wanted to read it. Because a lot of people would come up to me and be like, hey, I know you love The Hunger Games. Do you have it? Can I borrow it? This would be the copy that I gave them to borrow. So that's why it looks so beat up. It's not really my doing. And when I went to tab the series, I have Mockingjay and Catching Fire tabbed, but not the first book over there. I tabbed this one just because it's very already beat up and stuff. So yeah. Then I have this UK edition of the first book. This, when I bought this wasn't what I was trying to buy. I was trying to buy a different edition, but I bought it off of like, a used bookstore kind of thing, and they sent me this, and I was like, oh, that's not the edition you have listed there. So they did give me my money back, and I got to keep the book. So it was a win-win, I guess, even though I didn't get the edition I wanted. The edition I want is like that pink one. I'll put a photo of it. Don't have that yet, but I'm going to. And then I have these editions, which are my babies. They're so beautiful and shiny. I was on Amazon one day and they had this entire box set, all 3 books, for $7, and I screamed and bought it immediately. Now for some kind of miscellaneous books that came out with the movie, I have The World of the Hunger Games, The Hunger Games Tribute Guide, and The Hunger Games Official Movie Illustrated Companion. I read that wrong. So these are all just little companion books that went along with the movie that, let's be real, you don't really need them, but as a collector, you need them. And then we have the big daddy of the books, which is Tim Palin's The Hunger Games. She's a little dusty, but she is huge. She is velvety. She is beautiful. And basically, Tim Palin was like the director of photography or whatever that position is called throughout all of the films. So in this book, there is just pictures. Hold on. There are just pictures from the entire series. It's really beautiful. Really nice. Again, I got it on sale on Amazon, and yeah, it's a really nice collector's item. Kind of going with the theme of books, I have so many freaking magazines from the Hunger Games era collection, so I'm gonna just go through these real quick. We have the Us Collector's Edition for Mockingjay Part 2, Entertainment Weekly for Mockingjay Part 2, Us Collectors for Mockingjay Part 1, People's Special Collector's Issue for for Catching Fire, Entertainment Weekly, Catching Fire, Entertainment Weekly, Catching Fire. Once again, Catching Fire was a big stage here. Entertainment Weekly, Hunger Games, OG action magazine right here. People, the Hunger Games, the secrets of the Hunger Games apparently. Entertainment Weekly, the Hunger Games, once again. People Collector Special, all about the Hunger Games. US Collector's Edition, the Hunger Games. Is the only one I didn't have this for was Catching Fire, or did I have one for Catching Fire? I don't know. But I was really up on this US Collectors, or not US, Us. Entertainment Weekly, Men of the Hunger Games. Entertainment Weekly, The Hunger Games. Again, I think this might have been the first one they ever did. Yeah, first photos of Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss. This came out in May 27th, 2011. Oh my god, that was like a year before the movie even came out. And no, unfortunately, I was not that OG of a fan. I remember like I won this magazine, but I became a fan of the series in like 2012? No. 2011, September 2011. Then I have a 17 magazine. It just has Jennifer Lawrence and it says The Hunger Games, so it's not really Hunger Games related, but kind of. And then we have this issue of Vanity Fair that I also won from one of the Hunger Games like fan sites. And in here they have one of the first features they did about the movie. But anyway, more importantly than all of that is that Josh Hutcherson has signed this. So he once touched this magazine. Someone said, please sign this. He did, and I won it. I've never actually met him. I was close to meeting him, but not actually. A lot of those magazines obviously had posters in them, and I do have quite a few Hunger Games posters, most of which are not from magazines, only a couple are, but most of them are also on my wall, so I will include some footage here of me showing you all my posters. Poster number 1, I won this from Twitter. Poster number 2, that's my boy, I love Gail so much. Poster number 3, a fabric poster from Target that I got with my Catching Fire DVD. I also have another one similar to this, but it's not hung up, and it's from Mockingjay Part 2, but again, it's a fabric poster, basically like tapestry, kind of like, pretty nice. Poster number 4, from a magazine. Poster number 5, the OG, I bought this myself, it's still my favorite poster cover, whatever you want to say, out of all of them. Poster number 6, I think. Oh my god, Liam Hemsworth looks so freaking good in this poster. Ignore the fact that we're in my closet. I also have this poster of Cressida, and there's probably more, in those magazines that I haven't taken out. And this one, which is hard to show, but this is from the mall tour that they did in, before the first movie. I didn't get to meet any of the cast members that day. Josh Hutcherson was there, as well as the girl that played Clove and the girl that played Foxface, but I didn't have a wristband to meet them. Maybe a story time on that sometime. But yeah, this is a pretty special one. Now I'll move on to the actual copies of the movies that I have, because obviously I've bought in all the movies. I would always get the Target edition just to, I don't know, stay consistent. And they kind of have the same look for all of them, except the first one is a little different. So we have the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, and Mockingjay Part 2. I also have this standard edition copy of Mockingjay Part 2 because I won it. I also have the Hunger Games Complete 4-Film Collection, which came out in 2016, I believe. I know what you're thinking, Bonnie, you already own all the movies, why did you buy them again? Well, for one, it was on sale on Amazon. The packaging is gorgeous. These are all Blu-ray, and I don't think I had the Hunger Games in Blu-ray. I don't know if any of those were all Blu-ray. I'm not sure. Plus, this has bonus features and it has bonus content, and there's deleted scenes from the first movie, which we did not get at first. So I needed this. Not to mention, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, it opens up all real pretty and such, and yeah. I guess this last section, I don't really know how to categorize these things. They're just random items that I've collected, from memorabilia to clothing and all that good stuff. Let's just go on, there's so much. So obviously I have the shirt I have on now, which is just the Mockingjay pin logo. Came out for the first movie from Hot Topic, a classic. I also have one that looks just like it, but it's the Catching Fire Mockingjay pin instead. And I have this shirt that I made myself because I'm that extra, and it just says Gale Hawthorne Defense Squad because Gale Hawthorne is the love of my life, if you didn't know, and I will defend him to no end. I also have this Hunger Games blanket, which of course came from Hot Topic as well. Surprisingly, for bookmarks, I only have two. One that I bought, I think from Hot Topic. It has Katniss and Peeta on it, and on the back it just says The Hunger Games. And the other one just says The Hob, which was a Hunger Games fan site. And I think I won the magazines from them. Not the signed one, but the like Entertainment Weekly one. And so this came along when I got it. Obviously, I bought into the Hunger Games school supplies era, and I probably had more things that I just don't have anymore. I just don't know where it is. But what I can show you are these Hunger Games pencils, because why not? This Hunger Games pencil case, which I honestly think is like really cute, even just beyond my obsession. And this Hunger Games composition notebook that says, "The only thing stronger than fear is hope." Which is not how the quote goes. I think it's hope is the only thing stronger than fear. But you know. These next items are probably one of the most what the heck items. You should throw these away kind of items, but I'm not going to. Basically, for the first film, the brand China Glaze came out with 12 nail polishes representing each of the 12 districts for the Hunger Games. Now, I don't buy all 12, but I did buy, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They're all really disgusting looking now because they're so old, but yeah, I still have them. Of course, I have every single Hunger Games Funko Pop. So we got Katniss in her red dress. We have Effie, who, if you're only gonna buy one of these things, do not get Effie because she does not stand up for the life of her. Or you'll get her to stand and then she'll just randomly fall in the middle of the night. Another Katniss, this time in her Mockingjay dress. President Snow, looking dapper as ever. Peeta in his outfit from the Hunger Games. Katniss in her wedding dress that eventually turns into that Mockingjay dress. And OG original Katniss in her Hunger Games outfit, which is very hard to find now, so I'm glad that I got it when I did. Also, I'm forever salty that there's not a Gale or Finnick one. Like, let's take a look at what's in here, shall we? This is a cut from Subway when they were doing their promotional Hunger Games Catching Fire thing. It is clean, don't worry, but it has, you know, Finnick on it and Katniss, and there was a code to play something and I never won. Let's see, inside here I have receipts, probably from buying my ticket. Okay, so in here I have a bunch of little figurines. These were when they were giving them away. Like, you could buy it and it was like a mystery figurine. You didn't know which one you were gonna get. So I have one for Foxface, a District 8 tribute, one for Glimmer, one for a District 9 tribute, one for a District 7 tribute, and that's it for those things. I apparently never got Katniss, which was probably my goal. Also in here I have some little rings that I got at a Catching Fire, or not Catching Fire, the Hunger Games? I don't know, it was for one of the movie release dates. I think it was Walmart that was putting it on, even though I didn't buy it from Walmart, my friend did. But they had cupcakes with these little rings in them. So obviously I saved them because... And I have these two keychains that have a lot of dust on them, ew. These are actually pretty cool because I remember winning these from like a crane machine in Walmart before the first movie even came out. So there's these little keychains and this, like, they're like advertisements for the Hunger Games on them. One is like, yeah, the promotional side, like Go Hunger Games, and the other one is the same thing, but it has Down with the Capital on it, so like a rebel. And then this one just says Down with the Capital as well, and then the Hunger Games on the back. So I don't even know if you could buy these anywhere. I was pretty lucky to win those, so yeehaw. This is another like, wow, you're really extra thing, but I didn't buy this, I won this, okay? And it is a Katniss Barbie doll from Catching Fire. I have never taken her out of the packaging, because I know it makes it more of a collector's item if you don't take it out of the packaging, so I haven't done that, probably never will, although I really wanted to, but I'm probably just gonna leave her. I have so many little pins, so let's get through those now. We have the original Mockingjay pin that I actually won from Scholastic before the movie or anything came out. We have the Catching Fire pin, the Mockingjay Part 1 pin, the Mockingjay Part 2 pin, a pin that Cinemark had that you could buy during the last movie, and proceeds go to charity, so that was great. And we have the little 3-finger salute pin, which I also got for going to a double feature of the last movie. And this isn't a pin, but it's a little charm, and it's supposed to go on your phone, but how do you put these on a smartphone? I don't know. It has a little thing on here that says every revolution begins with a spark, and a little catching fire pin, so obviously it was catching fire related. And I have another set of pins in this baby. I won this box and it was filled with things. One of the things was that Mockingjay Part 2 DVD that I told you about earlier, and this is just glorious. I won this from Twitter, like they were doing like a Twitter giveaway, and I was so happy to win one of these. Hopefully it still works, because let me just show you. Can my dog stop barking at this monumental moment? Okay, are you ready? Listen for it. Volume up, guys. Yeah, that's right. The box just did the Mockingjay whistle. If that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen, you're lying. So this, like I said, has another set of pins in it. They're all super shiny and glorious looking in this nice box. It also came with this bandana, which Effie wears in the last 2 movies. It has this super pretty Mockingjay Part 1, I think that is, necklace, and it's like golden, and the chain is probably too short for my neck, which is why I don't actually wear it, but it's super pretty. Oh, here, I can be a beauty guru for the first time in my life. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's so pretty. It also has this little picture of Effie just to like see how to style the scarf, I guess. And then this says, join us for a double feature viewing, which was Sunday, March 27th, 2016, I believe. So TBT to that. Also in this box was, like I said, a copy of Mockingjay Part 2 on DVD, as well as a poster that you'll see. You'll already have seen it in the poster section. As a fan and as a collector, this was probably the coolest thing that I ever could have gotten, because you can't buy this, you know? It's just, ugh, I'm still so happy that I have it. Oh wait, I was wrong. With that box, I also got this. It's a messenger mag. It's a messenger bag, and it just says District 12. I have never used it because I just kind of want to keep it nice, but it is actually a nice looking messenger bag. It has a lot of pockets, so. Some more little random thing. I just have this Catching Fire sticker set. I will probably never use these because stickers are permanent, and I'm too, no. And also on the note of stickers, I don't know if you guys remember that website called Get Glue, but you would do things on social media and they would give you stickers in return. And there's some random ones on here, but most of them are Hunger Games ones. I have, you know, there's Katniss, there's Peeta, there's Gale, there's Rue, Kato, Haymitch, a little other ones. And yeah, again, I have never used these because I'm too like sentimental, and if I stick it somewhere, that's it. I also have this water bottle that says may the odds be ever in your favor, and I have another one too, but it's downstairs and it's really high on the shelf, so I'll insert a picture somewhere. But yeah, and while I'm thinking of that, I also have this magnet that says people are stupid or something like that, that I got as a present once, which again is downstairs. I'll put a photo of it somewhere, but yeah. I have 2 lanyards, one that I bought, that's this one. It just has the Hunger Games logo and then a little place to put something in here. I never did. I just have Gale on this side and Katniss and Peeta on this side. Don't mind the tape. I have it kind of like on the wall and I want it to stay in place. And I also have this one from when I saw the Mockingjay Part 2 double feature. Really emo because it was the last movie. I have some more just random things held in this container. This is a little Team Katniss straw that definitely would not work anymore. Got it from the Hob when I won that giveaway. I have another Catching Fire pin, which I think I won, and I should probably give it to someone. It's just so excessive, honestly. And I have a card game in here that I've never played because it's really confusing and I don't know who I would play with. Did that stop me from buying it though? No, it didn't. Finally, I believe we are at the last item. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. The last thing that I currently have in my Hunger Games collection, and it's the newest thing that I got. It's the official Hunger Games coloring book. I think this came out maybe last year, or I don't know. It was relatively recent when the coloring phase was really big, and it's not that great of a coloring book, and I don't even know, have I colored anything in it? Oh wait, yes I did. I made this, which is so extra. But of course, I still bought it, and again, I got it on sale on Amazon. So really, if you're looking for all your collector needs, Amazon.com, great website, really recommend her. But yeah, I think that is everything, or at least just about everything in my Hunger Games collection. It's so large, it's probably gonna keep growing until the day that I die. But yeah, that's everything I currently have. you're probably like, wow, she's insane, and you're correct. Maybe next year I'll be back here to do an updated collection. Maybe next year they'll have 10th anniversary editions of the book. That would be exciting. But yeah, let me know what your crazy collection thing is. Maybe you don't have one. Maybe you're sane and you don't collect anything. But if you do, let me know. I'd love to know. If you enjoyed this video, let me know, because then I'll know you want to see more maybe Hunger Games content from me. That is all I have. I'm sorry this video is so long. Now I have to go put all of this stuff back, and I'm not looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.